Hundreds of groups have used the Growing Good Toolkit, and several generously agreed to share their top tips, starting with some of the different ways you can use the material. So here are our 10 top tips for using and adapting the Growing Good Toolkit. Number 1, you can use all 6 sessions as a course or pick and choose those of most interest to your church. Some groups have used the first 5 sessions and then taken a break for reflection before coming back to the next step session. Number 2, a number of churches have taken the Bible readings, films, and learning objectives from a session to create an outline and content for Sunday worship. Some churches have used the 5 themes as a sermon series. Number 3, the Growing Good Toolkit can help you with your church's mission planning, either as a tool for the church leadership or PCC to engage with, or as a way of including more people and voices in that process. We also know of churches that have used the toolkit to help them put together a job description for a new appointment. Other churches have used it with groups of people who volunteered for a church activity to help them to get to know each other and establish a shared culture. For example, a church that was about to start a regular community meal gathered their volunteers to use the hospitality session. Number 4, we've also heard of the toolkit being used successfully across teams, deaneries, or mission communities, or churches together groups. In these cases, the group leader might need to put a bit more time into preparing and adapting the material so it makes sense across a wider geographical area. Number 5, we've designed the resources to be flexible and adaptable. The present session could lead to activities that get you and your group out and about in your community. Why not extend the mapping exercise in the present session by organising a prayer walk for your group? One group asked people to take and share photos of their church building and grounds to highlight how the presence and visibility of the church could be improved by better signage, open doors, or a more colourful flower bed. However you decide to do the mapping activity, think about whether you could display the final map somewhere in the church so that it becomes a regular reminder to pray for all the different people and institutions in the community. Number 6, the perseverance session is a good opportunity for people to reflect on their own faith journey as they think about discipleship as a journey over a lifetime. You could spend a short time at the start of this session inviting a few members of your group to share their faith journey. Remember that everyone's story will be unique. Number 7, when it comes to the session on hospitality, you could put this into practice by enjoying a simple meal together at the beginning or end of your session, enjoying an opportunity for informal conversation over food. Number 8, the participation session includes an activity called Head, Heart, Hands, where the group identify their own gifts and skills and those of the people around them. You can extend this activity to include the whole church. It's an ideal way for people to get to know each other better. Number 9, the next step session is an opportunity to bring together all the conversations and ideas you've had. Some churches have told us that it was helpful to have someone taking notes during each session, so they had something to refer back to when it came to the next step session, especially if people come with practical ideas or project suggestions. You could also include a short time for reflection by asking the group to consider what they'd like to change as a result of each session. If people are happy to share, these ideas could be noted and revisited at the end of the course. Number 10, it's also important to consider how you will include your church leadership in your Growing Good journey. If they're not involved in the running of the group, you can invite them to attend one of the sessions or share a summary of your ideas and reflections once you finish the course. There's a simple template to help you in the Next Step session guide.